Long had humans stood alone in the top of the food chain. It is said they outcompeted or domesticated every animal in their way, or eradicated them, root and stem. When the acceleration occurred, humans were knocked backwards, tumbling before the rise of hundreds of creatures who grew intelligent and large before their very eyes. Humanity was reduced to fearful folk hiding behind walls, worried about what lay in the depths of the forests and the sea. Humans did become stronger in many ways from this great evolution, but not so dramatically as the animals of the forest. When humans first rebuilt some of the great cities of the island, they found themselves watched from the forest. They feared what they beheld at first, but eventually they saw the creatures for what they were: sentient, intelligent animals like themselves. These creatures called themselves the Fae of Caledonia, the region to the north so dense with flora that no human dare tread. They immersed themselves into the cities, sometimes with the skills and abilities being much appreciated and rewarded, other times with stiff resistance or even outright disgust. To this day, heavy prejudice is still held against the Fae for not being human. The Fae are one of the four main ways the animals transform during the acceleration, but we will talk about giants, trolls, and dragons another day. The Fae have been categorized by human scholars to help differentiate them when considering the best beast for the job. Fae are considered any animal that is intelligent enough to communicate with in some regard, is generally bipedal and has opposable thumbs, and is not wild in its nature. The main categories of Fae are generally separated into classes, with mammals being the most common amongst them. Hares, rabbits, badgers, foxes, weasels, mice, and other similar creatures seem to have been the most numerous class to gain sentience. Amphibians were a surprising one to have also evolved in great numbers, with thousands of them carving out the swamps of Icenia as their homeland. Both of these classes are mostly accepted into human settlements. Birds were also one of the most numerous creatures to evolve, but they are almost entirely considered untrustworthy by Fae and human alike. Most birds choose not to speak to humans, despite numerous reports of them being more than capable. Most of them belong to dragon cults, and can be seen skulking about in the dead of the night, in the forests and outskirts of settlements, seemingly up to no good. Other classes, such as fish, insects, invertebrates, and reptiles, rarely seem to have evolved into Fae, but there have been examples of all of them from time to time. These creatures are often outcasts, their appearances being so disturbing that it makes it difficult to look at them, let alone trust them. They often work as bounty hunters or assassins in the underbellies of society, so as to make their living on their own out of the eyes of the populace. The Fae have come to be almost equal in number to humans, if not more numerous in the dangerous world, their connection to nature still being intact, whilst humans was long ago severed. Some whisper that there is a stirring in the north, that a great queen of the Fae calls them home to Caledonia, to unite, to build, to wage a great war. We may not know the truth of it until it is too late. Thank you for watching this informational video about the Fae of Caledonia. The Fae are one of the most important factions in the setting, taking up a lot of the character spaces available. We'll see some important Fae figures in the future, and mention a bit more about the alternative evolutions of animals, including trolls, giants, and most importantly, dragons. Those will all be coming up in videos, hopefully in the near future. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you